Hey Mark.
What's up?
How you doing?
Pretty good. What's going on, Jordan?
So last time YouTube saw you, you had a beard.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
Yeah. What happened to the beard and why'd you decide to chop it off?
Well, one thing you'll learn about Austin, Texas shortly after getting here is that it's hot. And one thing beards are very good at is keeping your face insulated. My face was sweating too much. I had to chop it off.
Sweating.
Come wintertime, I'll probably grow it back though.
Do you like Austin?
I do, I'm loving it.
You got your cowboy boots on today. What's the most Texas thing you've done since you've come to Texas?
Probably barbecue and beer and Stubbs while listening to country music and cowboy boots. And I had on my cowboy hat. Yeah, there were no train robberies or rodeos or anything like that.
All right, Mark, so just like in those other YouTube videos, you were powerlifting. What's your training look like now? What's your goals?
So interestingly enough, right towards the end of powerlifting season, I ended up getting several injuries, as is common with powerlifters. I hurt my shoulder, my abdomen, and my groin. And so it took me a while to really even come back to where I could do my warm-ups. But in that time, I started working more on other things like the cardinal sin of cardio. And I made the decision that I wanted to get back into playing rugby. So Austin has a really good rugby team called the Huns that I'm now playing on. Most of my training is centered around that. Still do enough weightlifting to maintain most of my muscle mass, but I really am focused more on sports performance now. Come fall, once 7th season is over, I'll probably start doing a little powerlifting again.
What's your favorite power lift out of the 3?
Probably bench press, the most broiest of the power lifts.
What is the best thing that's ever happened to you?
What is the best thing that has ever happened to me? The best thing that's ever happened to me. Ever happened to me. The best thing that's ever happened to me. What is the best thing that has ever happened to me? Not being able to pass accounting to save my life. Because that put me on the path that led to everything that you see today.
I got a harder question for you now.
Okay. Harder question. I'll take 3 times as long to answer.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No. It's one piece of bread.
You want to talk some favorites for a little bit?
Yeah.
Favorite candy?
Probably Gushers.
Oh.
Swedish Fish are pretty good, but Gushers are awesome.
Gushers, the premium fruit snack. Nice. What's your favorite flavor combination?
I'm a big fan of sour cream and onion.
Oh.
Potato chips, cheese puffs, anything you can think of.
What's your favorite season of the year?
Summertime. I like it when it's hot outside.
Okay.
Just not on my face.
Just not with your beard. You're from Louisiana. That's right, for the people that don't know. What's your favorite Louisiana dish?
Crawfish etouffee.
This one's from Rocky. What's your favorite candle scent?
I'm going to have to go with sandalwood.
Who's your favorite superhero?
God, that's a hard one. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Wolverine.
Wolverine?
Yeah.
Nice. I think you have the necklace on today. What's the story behind the necklace?
So it's something that really transformed and means a lot to me. And I normally sit in trees like this, just in case you were wondering. This was given to me when I walked onto my college football team. And that's why it means so much, is because that was something that I wasn't supposed to do. Because I was a fat kid in middle school, I was a really skinny kid exiting high school because I started doing distance running, cross country and track. Weighed 128 pounds, and so when you see that guy with no experience other than our 100% losing season in middle school, who had really bad tendonitis in his knees trying to do something like that, it was just crazy, and a lot of people told me it was impossible, but I worked my tail off for the entire 2007 to 2008 chunk of time. The summer going into 2008 is when we had tryouts and ended up making the team. I had a strength coach who really believed in me, and I had a lot of the other walk-ons and friends who I made in that process supporting me along the way. I went from about 128 to 195 pounds by the end of my freshman year. But this is always a reminder that even when something seems like it's impossible, it reminds me that you can do something if you really, really put everything into it.
If you didn't work in the fitness industry with Avatar, what kind of industry would you be in, or what would you do?
Of all the random things, I think I'd really like to be a musician.
So what's a skill that you wish that you had but you don't?
I really wish that I could program, because I know there's only so many hours you get in a day, and if I could help contribute to the development of everything that we're doing at Avatar, just by going home and banging away at the keyboard, you know, I'd be all about it.
What are your cats' names?
My cat's names are Chi-Chi and Goose.
Why?
Chi-Chi's from Dragon Ball Z, and Goose is just what I kept calling the other one, because he's a silly goose.
All right, we're going to get some food. What's one of your favorite macro hacks?
You would be surprised at the things that you can put protein powder inside of. So for me, like this morning I had a bowl of oatmeal, right? But I like to put that PB2 peanut butter powder stuff in there, and then put some chocolate protein powder in there, and you have like a really high protein bowl of oatmeal. You can even mix it in with like different types of ice cream that blends pretty well, and you can have high protein ice cream. But really, don't underestimate the versatility that you can get with protein powder.
All right, Mark, what did you get?
We got the Pepe Pizza.
And where are we?
We're at Modern Market in Austin, Texas.
What matters the most to you? Would you say health or aesthetic / performance goals?
Health, no doubt. I think health is what ties directly to how you feel about yourself. Because you can have the best aesthetic goals or the best performance goals in the world, but you can make yourself very unhappy trying to get to that point. And then what's the point of being alive if you look a certain way, but you're really miserable? So I would like to feel good, be strong, without having to go to extremes just to get a little bit of that extra cherry on top. To me, not really worth it. I mean, if that's your cup of tea, more power to you. For most people, it's really not, and a lot of people make the mistake of thinking that they have to get to that point in order to become happy. It's like, oh, you have somebody who's never worked out in their life and they want to improve their health or improve their physique, and they think the goal is I have to do a bodybuilding or men's physique competition. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that at all.
Do you have a pet peeve that comes to mind?
I would say probably like the gym bro that judges people for not competing. Feast your eyes.
All right, if you had 3 vacation houses, where would you put them?
So I'm gonna put one in the Shire, right next to Frodo Baggins in New Zealand.
Okay.
So I would have one in the French Quarter in New Orleans.
Nice.
It's always a fun spot.
Yeah.
A lot of great restaurants there. And the last one, I would probably put somewhere in like a crazy mountain area of Switzerland. Never been there, but from the Pinterest pictures that I've seen, it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hi.
Who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh, Mila Kunis.
Hey.
Catching me being lazy.
All right, Mark, so you're taking off for the day. So the last question of the day is, what do you like most about Avatar?
What do I like most about Avatar? Seeing the difference that it makes in regular people's lives. That's the coolest part. Leaps and bounds. Looking at those transformations and seeing what was ultimately just an idea turning into something that has literally changed somebody's life. I really don't think that you could ask to have much more happen at the end of a day than seeing those kind of pictures rolling in, getting the emails of people telling their story. I really think that's about the coolest thing there is. See you, Jordan.